Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mandy with My Trainer Mandy, your holistic lifestyle fitness and nutrition coach. And I just want to come to you live tonight. Happy Wednesday to everyone. I've decided to record this video out in my front yard because it feels amazing outside. So I'm actually going to be here in the driveway in front of the garage. And I'm just trusting that you'll be able to see me pretty well because the sun is starting to go down. So do me a favor, once you tune in, say hello, comment below, say hi so I know who all's on here. I see I have a lot of viewers already. And if it resonates with you, do me a favor and share this video to your timeline because I'm going to be showing you guys some ab exercises that are really awesome. And I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people on your timeline that could benefit from these as well. So a little bit about me is my name is Mandy Fonville. I've been a personal trainer for 12 years. I'm also a yoga instructor and I have a certification in advanced food healing. So I'm super passionate about supporting others and transforming their life, stepping fully into their power, reclaiming their health, their vitality from their youth, etc. So do me a favor, share this video on your timeline so that other people can see it. Also, be sure and click down here below and make sure you're subscribed because every time I go live, you will get a notification. And as you guys know, I'm about to go to Bali. I leave on May 1st. I'll be in Bali for 2 months. And so I'm going to definitely be busting out some live videos while I'm there. And it'd be super awesome if you guys could jump on when I'm live, which also brings me to my next subject. I'm going to be talking about that this week. It's the middle of the week. Either way, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube and I guess use the little icon or whatever, the magnifying glass, and search Mandy Fonville and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. I actually too have moved all of my Facebook videos from Facebook onto YouTube. So if you're ever curious or you're trying to find something specific and potentially you're not able to find it by searching through Facebook, you can also find it on YouTube. So check that out. So I said a little bit about me. I'm super passionate about what I do. I took antidepressants for 16 years. I used to drink alcohol heavily. I used to eat a bunch of fast food, all kinds of stuff. I've literally transformed my life with consciousness. And what consciousness means is that you're actually just aware of your thoughts. You're literally conscious of being conscious. You're aware of the thoughts that you're thinking. You're aware of your beliefs, your attitudes, et cetera, et cetera. And that's exactly how you transform your life. I also have given up alcohol for over a year, which is really phenomenal. It's been basically about a year and 2 months. So that's really a big deal. And, yeah, I took antidepressants for 16 years and June 12th, I believe, will be 5 years that I've been off antidepressants. So that's really phenomenal too. And then also, let me just go ahead and give my friendly disclaimers that anything that I share with you is not meant to prevent, diagnose, treat, or cure any kind of dis-ease in the body. But do I believe that you can get off medications and heal your body using real whole food? Absolutely, yes, I do, because I've done it myself. So if you're curious about what I do or you're potentially interested in having my support, please reach out. You can comment below this video or you can send me a private Facebook message. Also, my website is above this video, www.mandyfonville.com. I have a lot of programs where I support people in transforming their life. So let me see who all jumped on real quick. Hey, what's up, Crystal Boyd? How are you? Hey, Ashley, how are you, sister? What's up, Zyla? Yvonne Kent, hey, thanks for tuning in. What's up, Monique? How are you? I appreciate you sharing the video. Yeah, you love my glasses. Thank you, beauty. I actually got these at a place in the mall called Earthbound, but someone else told me they saw some similar like these, I think at Claire's. Another girl was telling me that. I was like, well, that's cool. Hey, what's up, Jamie? How are you? And what's up, Rachel? Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Mike and Amber Rodriguez? And what's up, Shalonda Hill? Hey, Ashley Wimberly, you're awesome. I appreciate you, beauty. You're awesome as well. So if I'm love and appreciation for you, once you jump on this video, and if it resonates with you, please do me a favor, share this video to your timeline so that other people on your timeline can tune in and see these exercises. So tonight I'm going to be doing an awesome ab workout for you guys. I also want to mention too that abs are made in the kitchen. Honestly, 80% of our results comes from nutrition. So if you're working out a whole lot and let's say you're doing a whole bunch of crunches and a whole bunch of ab exercises and you're really working on your abdominal area but you're not seeing results, that's because 80% of our results is nutrition. So you might have a really strong core like underneath and potentially you have the six-pack and everything else going on, but you still have the layer of fat that's over the abdominal area. So therefore you're not able to see, let's just say for instance, your six-pack. That's why a six-pack on a person is really like the epitome of health. You know that person is really hardcore in terms of their nutrition and everything else that they're doing in their health journey or in their lifestyle that's allowed you or them to be able to actually see that six-pack there. So I just want to make sure that I let you guys know that right now, and I'll post it below in the comments after I finish this video. I have a video where I talk about this specifically, where a lot of people have the misconception that we can do something called spot reduction or spot reducing. So So, you know, like if you have a lot of body fat in your stomach or you have a lot of body fat in your lower body, and so you think that you're going to do a bunch of things to specifically target that, that's a myth. There's no such thing as spot reduction. So it's not true. It doesn't work like that. God created your unique, beautiful body the way that he did, and you actually have fat cells that are in certain areas of your body exactly how God designed you. So as you start to lose weight, all the fat cells will start to shrink. Well, first the fat cells open up to release the toxins into the bloodstream for your body to basically clear and let go of. But the fat cells start to shrink, and that's actually how you start to lean down. I like to use the word lean down. Of course, losing weight, you know, is the term that most people are aware of. But I talk about this in that video. So it's called Workout Myths Debunked. And after I finish this, I'll be sure and tag that video in the comments below here of this video so you can check it out about why spot reduction doesn't work. Also, too, where I talk about nutrition, et cetera, et cetera. And so too, let me talk really quick too about the benefits of a strong core. Like obviously this is our core here. This is our transverse abdominis. Like this whole area, lower back, the front part of your abdomen, the sides, etc. That's kind of hurting my legs. It's really, really important to strengthen. There's a lot of reasons why. It's like our core, it's our trunk, and that is actually what's responsible for like our balance, okay? And like the center, our gravity center. So it's really important to keep that strengthened. And so a lot of times if you hear people say something like, you know, they hurt their back or they pull their back, it's essentially because their lower back is weak. So usually when the muscles are really weak, the muscles become very, very tight. So we require balancing it out. We require working our lower back and our transverse abdominis, our obliques, which are here on the side, of course, our rectus abdominis, our core area. We require working this whole entire thing and balancing it out. You don't want to just do like really obsessively of one, you know, side or the other. You don't want to do obsessively a bunch of crunches because then you can be imbalanced as well and cause some weaknesses in your lower back by stretching out those muscles and causing them to be weaker. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that as I get further along in the workout video. But tonight I'm going to just show you some really cool exercises. Hey, what's up, Judith? How are you, sister? What's up, Roman Carpenter, Yvonne, Kent? Hey, pretty girl, how are you? I appreciate you, sister. And what's up, Anna? How are you? And Christy, how are you, beauty? Let me take a sip of water. So I trust all you guys have had an amazing day. I trust you've all drank your water. The weather today was phenomenal. I actually worked out twice today. I did a workout this morning with a friend, and then I went to 9 Round and crushed a workout. And obviously I'm about to get here on this mat for you guys. And I'm trusting you can see me pretty good. I think so. All right, so yeah, I think we're pretty good here. All right, so first I'm going to start out with just a basic plank, okay? Most people have heard of a plank. Remember we had that whole craze of like planking or whatever. So I'm gonna start out with the basic plank. I want to explain to you exactly the proper form for a plank as well. When you get down, you want to make sure that your shoulder is directly over your elbow, and I like to keep the hands apart. So either you can do your hands in a fist or your hands flat. But when you hang onto your hands together like this, it actually supports you in sort of cheating, if you will. So I always say hands apart, okay? So hands are flat or, you know, in a fist like this. And I know you can't see me 100%, but I'm obviously up on my toes and I'm pulling my belly button in and my body is straight. So the goal is that you want your body parallel to the ground. You don't want your butt way up in the air, and you definitely don't want your hips sinking down low either. So it looks like this, okay? So this is a plank. Always keep your neck in line with your spine as well. You don't want your head up. You don't want your head hanging down. So the neck is always in line with the spine. So I'm gonna get a little bit further up here so you can see my feet, and I'm gonna demonstrate it for like 10 seconds, or maybe not that long, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So it looks like this, okay? However you choose to do it. So I'm on both legs right now. If you want to get a little more advanced, you can put one leg up in the air. But notice I still have both of my hips facing the ground. I'm not tilting, okay? So you still want your hips square, face to the ground, like this. So you can do one leg, and you can switch. You can do the other leg. On this, you can hold it for time. So like you can work your way up. If you're a beginner, maybe start out 15 seconds. Maybe then work up to 30, maybe work up to 45, maybe work up to a minute. Also, if for some reason you have challenges with your shoulders, your elbows, you can also do it too with your hands here. This is also going to be considered a plank, okay? So same thing, just make sure your shoulder, elbow, and wrist are in line. That's where you get your support, is when your joints are lined up. They can actually withstand a whole lot more pressure, okay? So that's how you do it with both legs and single leg. Now, let me show you a side plank. So, you're going to have both feet stacked up like this. Same thing, shoulder and elbow are in line, and you're gonna pop up on your side. Chest out, shoulder is lined up over shoulder. I'm not like tilted out, I'm not hunched forward like this. My chest is out, I'm straight, okay? That's a side plank. Also, you can do pulses like this. So side plank pulses, these are really great to get the obliques. And you can also do something I call reach under. So you reach under and then come back up. Reach under, come back up. And right now my feet are stacked, but you can make it more advanced too and do 1 foot up in the air like this, or 1 foot up and hold. That's way, way, way more advanced. I mean, that's like hardcore obliques right there, okay? And The other one is called plank to a T. That's what I call it anyway. So you're like in a plank position here, and you're gonna turn up and rotate. And when you rotate, everything here is aligned, okay? And then other side. So hand goes back down and you're back up. And then notice, once again, everything here is in alignment. And you're looking up to the sky or the ceiling. So I call those plank to a T. Are you guys still with me? I trust you are. Give me some thumbs up and hearts. I can't really see that close. Where are we at? Oh, 18 viewers. Hey, what's going on, peeps? Let's get that workout in. Okay, so I'm really just demonstrating these exercises. Now, if you ask me how many repetitions, like I said, on the planks, you can work your way up. You can do those for time and work your way up. Now, here for like the crunches, same thing. I would say maybe at least 15, if not 20, 25, if not 30, if not 50. It really just depends on where you're at. So, basic crunches. I want to explain proper form because this is a big deal. So, you want to pretend like you have like an orange or a tennis ball or something right here between like your chin and your chest. So you don't want your chin on your chest, and you definitely don't want to pull on your head and your neck. We want to protect that area. So chin and chest to the ceiling, and you're raising here using the abdominal muscles. So if you're pulling on your neck or you're feeling a lot of pain in your neck, what that really means is your body's compensating. It's trying to support you to get your body up. And so you have your traps, all your neck muscles, you have everything activating to try to support you to get your body up. So if you put your hands behind your head, that's fine. Just don't pull on your head. Let your head be heavy and let your head relax into your hands. And keep your chin up and pull your belly button in. Make sure your lower back's flat. There shouldn't be any space under there at all. If your back is arched and you're crunching away like this, and you're like, oh, my back, well, that's because your back is tensing up. So if a muscle is stretched out, it can't contract, okay? So right now, if my back is arched, these muscles are stretched out. So how am I gonna crunch and work my abs if they're stretched out? So the goal is that you push through like the heels of your feet, push your, tilt your pelvis up to the ceiling, push your lower back into the ground really hard and keep it flat and push into the ground. And then you're crunching. And therefore, these muscles are contracting and these muscles are more stretched out. So that's how you know you're doing it properly. You should never feel pain in your lower back. If you do, that just means that you don't have the strength in your core or in your abs to do the exercise. And that means that you just require starting out a little bit more in a beginner's exercise, like a plank, for example. Okay, so that's a crunch, basic crunch. So I'm gonna demonstrate it again. You can do arms behind the head, chin to the ceiling, okay? Or arms across the chest, same thing, chin to the ceiling. Notice the gap between my chin and my chest. Okay, lower back's flat into the ground, belly button's in. You want to keep the tension the whole time. That's why it's called crunches. It's called time under tension. So the longer the muscle's under tension, the more the muscle fibers will tear. That's actually what happens. They get microscopic tears in them, and that's actually what allows you to develop more muscle or hypertrophy and also build strength. So let's just say I'm gonna do like 5 to show what it looks like. Or like I said, you can have arms behind the head, okay? Now, if you want to go a little bit more advanced, you can add in a weight. So I have a little 5-pound dumbbell. So same type scenario. But don't add in weight if you don't have the strength to do the basic, you know what I'm saying? So it looks like this. And if you choose to make it a little more advanced and you want to make sure your lower back is flat, you can put your legs up at a 90-degree angle. So it's 90, and you can do the same thing. You can do this too without the dumbbell, of course. But this actually forces your lower back to be down. It also prevents you from being able to use your hip flexors. The hip flexors are these muscles right here in front. A lot of people have really tight hip flexors because they sit all day long in a desk, okay? So when these muscles get really tight, or if you're compensating, then you're gonna be helping yourself up using the hip flexors. But when you have the legs up like this, you're not allowed to use the hip flexors. They won't be able to activate, let's just say. So you can do your crunches, and therefore you can make sure that you're getting your abs and not your lower back. So you can do this, like I said, without the weight as well, all right? So basic with the dumbbell, legs at 90 degrees, and the next one's toe touches. So this is legs straight up in the air, if you can, okay? And you can put your arms up like this. Same thing, chin and chest to the ceiling, and you're going up like you're touching your toes. These are called toe touches, okay? And you can make it more advanced with the dumbbell. This is 5 pounds, but of course you can do way more than 5 pounds. So it looks like this. Also, you can alternate your legs, so you can do one leg down and one leg up. This foot's not on the ground, but you could lay the leg down if you wanted to. So this would be less advanced. Or if you leave that leg in the air, that's more advanced. And then switch legs. Leave that leg in the air and do the other leg. Those are good, good, good. Okay, next I'm gonna show you leg raises. Let me make sure y'all can see me. All right, so here you want to probably take your hands, kind of place them up under your bum just a little bit, not too much, okay? Because we still want to keep that pelvis tilted up. We want to keep that lower back flat into the ground. Sometimes I see people with their hands under their butt, their back's way arched like this. And I mean, even me demonstrating that improperly, I can feel the tension in my lower back. That's definitely no bueno. So you want to make sure the lower back's flat. Once again, tilt the pelvis up. Put your hands like right up underneath, kind of on the sides here, just to support you a little bit. Legs are straight, feet are together, and you're going to start about maybe, I don't know, 3 inches or so off the ground, and then raise the legs up and all the way back down. Slow and controlled movement. Lower back is pressed into the ground, belly button's in. Now, these are more advanced, okay? So if you're not a person that's been working out your core very much, please don't start with the more advanced exercises. That's why I built this video the way that I did. I started off basic with the plank and stuff in the beginning and the crunches, okay? So I'm sort of moving up levels in terms of advancement. So don't just look at it and be like, oh, cool, I'm gonna try that. And then next thing you know, your lower back tenses up and you're getting back spasms and all kinds of stuff because you don't have the strength in your abs. So once again, these are leg raises. Okay, if you want to make them a little bit more advanced, then you don't move very far at all. That keeps a little bit more tension. Obviously, my legs are not touching back to the ground. You can do, try to make sure y'all can see my legs. You can do alternating leg raises like this. Okay, you can leave one, raise the other, leave one, raise the other, leave one, raise the other. Okay, and then these are called flutter kicks. These are little bitty small flutter kicks, slow and controlled movement, chin and chest to the ceiling. Slow and controlled movement, keeping the abs activated the whole time. Lower back is pressed into the ground. Once again, if you can slide your hand under there and your back's arching, it's too intense for you. And possibly you require just having your legs a little bit higher. This probably would still be a good workout for some people that are beginners, okay? Because you're still gonna be activating your core like this. So just make sure lower back is pressed into the ground, okay? Next is reverse crunches. Reverse crunches are really good at working this lower abdominal area, which most people don't work enough, okay? So a lot of times people do crunches and they're working from here down, but instead of working from here up, they usually neglect this. So reverse crunches are great for that. And this is what reverse crunches look like. So legs are in the air, hands are by your side, and you're going straight up and down. Some people, they don't even have the ab strength to lift their body up off the ground, and that's okay. Notice I'm not cheating with my arms. I'm not pushing my body up with my arms. I mean, obviously you see my triceps and shoulders, but those muscles are gonna show no matter what. But you don't wanna compensate. You wanna just use these lower abdominal muscles to lift your body off the ground. If that's too hard for you, then just start like this. Start like this where you're just trying to raise your butt off the ground. That's it. Just bringing your knees to your chest, okay? You're gonna start working those lower abdominals right there and building the strength there, okay? So those are called reverse crunches. Now, these are gonna be way more advanced, all right? So we're kind of moving up a level here. These are called V-ups. So you're here, you're stretched out, and you're coming up. So both parts are moving. Your upper body's coming up, and your legs are coming up at the same time. Once again, these are called V-ups. Okay, you can do them like that, and you can do legs open. I mean, you can get creative with it, obviously. You can do V-ups with one leg, alternating, which I did a lot of these earlier today. So I'm really feeling that. Woo! What else? Okay, here's some new ones. These are fun. Okay, this is sort of like I call it a figure 8. So you can take a dumbbell or a ball and you're going like this. So you're leaning back and you're moving it up underneath your legs like this. Okay, or if you don't have anything, you can do this, claps. So these are a little bit more advanced. And notice I'm sitting like here, sort of on my sit bone, and I'm leaned back. I mean, even just this alone, you know, holding like this is a really good ab workout as well, isolation abs. Next, bicycles. These are one of my favorite ones. So you're gonna cross your arms across your chest, chin to the ceiling, and you're gonna be taking your opposite elbow to your opposite knee. Okay, it looks like this. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. You wanna make sure that your abs are tight, belly button's in, lower back's pressed to the ground. Sometimes I see people doing this, and they're just going all like fast and throwing their body all over the place. You want to make sure that you isolate your abs. You want to make sure your abs are what's doing the work. You don't want to be throwing your body around and compensating. So it's nice, slow, and controlled movements. So opposite knee to opposite elbow. Chin to the ceiling, chest is up. Okay, if you want to be a little bit more advanced, you can hold it. 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Those are a lot more advanced because you're isolating it. Or just here, 1 and 1. It's so fun and easy, guys. It's so fun and easy. What else? Oh, these are good too. Side crunches. I like these a lot. Okay, so here, these are good. You're laying on your side. Your hand is out in front of you, okay? This leg is halfway up. You can put your hand behind your head if you want, or put it here, whatever works, but it looks like this. So it's just a side crunch, and I'm using my obliques right here as I'm crunching up. If you want to get more advanced, you can put the dumbbell. It's a 5-pound dumbbell, or you can use more, of course. But I'm not cheating. This arm may look like I'm pushing my body up, but I'm not. I mean, right there I was, because I was trying to show you. But I'm not using my arm. I'm literally, everything is coming right here out of my abdominal muscle. I mean, you can even see it. Now I'll pull my arm completely off the ground. Okay, so if you feel like you're cheating, then just pull your arm off the ground. But you can